Keep it going for your host, everyone. Oh my God, Asians! Hell yeah! We're here. Where are my East Asians at? Where are my East Asians at? Y'all here? Okay, very tepid. All right, very East Asian. Very East Asian. South Asians, where you at, homies? Where you at? Oh hell yeah, we're here. Fuck yeah. White boyfriends, where you at? Very fun, very fun. We love that shit. Guys, we get bullied here. We get bullied here. Anybody get bullied? No. Wow, just me. Hell yeah. Okay, no, okay, I got bullied. I'm not gonna lie, I got bullied growing up. I got called Indian curry boy when I was in school. Yeah, didn't like that, especially because I'm not Indian. I got upset, right? I went home and I told my mom, I was like, hey, Ummi, everyone's calling me Indian curry boy. My mom goes, I got a fix for that. Just tell them you're Sri Lankan. I looked at my mom and I was like, I don't know if the problem's my specific South Asian ethnicity. Best case scenario, they call me Sri Lankan curry boy, right? But she was an adult, I was a child, so I went back to school, got hit with a yo, Indian curry boy. And I was like, hey guys, this is really awkward, but ooh, I'm actually Sri Lankan. And they were like, what does that mean? And I went, well, Sri Lanka's more like an island off the coast of India, and India's like more of a peninsula. And my bullies went, yo, Indian curry boy likes geography. Oh boy, I was brown during 9/11. Uh-oh, not good. Not good. It was weird though, you know, being brown during 9/11. It was the first time I realized America would never let me forget that I'm a Muslim man, right? Would never let me forget that. Which was a real shock because I grew up Catholic. Any immigrants here tonight? Any immigrants here tonight? Hell yeah, we got a couple woos. I didn't really hear or see who did that, so you lucked out. But no, my parents are immigrants. And I was talking to my mom recently, and I was like, Mommy, what was like the scariest thing for you coming to America? And she looked at me and she said, yeah, well, I came here when I was 28, and I was really worried I wouldn't be able to feed you and your brother. I was like, damn, that's real. And then she looked at me and said, you're 28 now. What's your biggest fear? I looked at my mom and I said, claymation! Like that was the reason right there. Oh boy, and then I talked to my dad after that. My dad was telling me how he got his first job. This is how he got his first job, okay? He walked into a mail processing plant, right? Walked into a mail processing plant, was like, hey, can I have a job? And they were like, do you have a resume and cover letter? And he goes, no, 1 second. He walks out of the mail processing plant, comes back in with my mother, who is 8 months pregnant. Yeah. And he goes, this is my wife. If you don't give me a job, her and my child will die. He's been working there for 28 years. And now that has skewed the way he looks at jobs, like now he knows I'm a comic, I'm trying to like write for Netflix, and he's like, why can't you get a job? I'm like, they don't want me. So just tell them you have a wife, and she's like, that's how it works there! It's ridiculous. We're friends now. How do we feel about Confederate statues? Keep them up, put them down, spin them all around. All right, Asians. Yeah. But no, people, we should take them down. Maybe all of you should take them down. But there are some people who are like, you just keep them up. Because it's a good reminder of our mistakes of our past. And without it, how would we remember not to make those same mistakes? And I get that. Hear me out. The way I remember my mistakes, right? I have pictures of all of my exes above my bed. Yeah. My partner hates it. But I tell them, if it wasn't for these heroes, how would I remember that cheating on you was wrong, right? I can't do that. There's no way. So any queers, any gay folks in the crowd? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, there's 5 of us, fuck yeah. I'm queer, I'm pansexual. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I don't have the time to explain it. But no, I'm pansexual, and like it was like hard coming out for me. You know, it was weird because growing up, there wasn't like a word for that. Nobody explained what pansexual was, right? When I was growing up, there were only 3 sexualities, right? Gay, straight, metrosexual. That was it. You remember metrosexual? We gave a whole sexuality to straight guys like to shower. That was weird. I remember when I found out what a metrosexual was. I was in the 5th grade. Okay, I was in the 5th grade. My class bullies. They were digging through our backpacks trying to steal shit. They get to this kid David's backpack, okay? And they pull out a can of Axe body spray, right? They have no idea what it is, but it smells weird, so they're like, oh my god, David's gay. Little did they know, having Axe body spray, the straightest thing David could have done. And so they start telling her at lunch, David's gay, right? Gets back to David. David gets up in the middle of lunch and goes, everyone, I have an announcement. We're like, what's up, David? What's wrong? He goes, I'm metrosexual. Oh, the fish, like, what does that mean, David? And he goes, it means I'm not gay, but I like gay shit. David's gay now. So. Thank you guys, I'm Shenuque.